Old Trafford could be about to steal a Premier League star right from under Pep Guardiola's nose. Manchester United are leading the race for Brighton's Carlos Baleba, and the player has already made his feelings crystal clear. He wants to wear the red shirt. This could be the signing that transforms United's midfield, but it won't come cheap. Manchester United are reportedly in pole position to sign Brighton and Hove Albion's midfield powerhouse Carlos Baleba, with arch-rivals Manchester City lurking in the shadows. In a summer where United have already landed Matheus Cunha, Bryan Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko and Diego Leon, the hunt for a top-class defensive midfielder has taken centre stage, and Baleba is now the club's #1 target. According to fresh reports, the Red Devils have been in talks with the 20-year-old Cameroon international for weeks. Personal terms? Contract length? Salary? All agreed. In fact, Baleba has told Brighton he wants out, and his dream move is to Old Trafford. That's a huge statement, considering Pep Guardiola is also a big admirer, and Manchester City have stepped up their interest. However, Brighton, true to form, aren't making this easy. The Seagulls have the midfield gem locked down until 2028 and are using that leverage to slap a massive £120 million price tag on his head. That would mean United breaking their transfer record, a bold move considering Sir Jim Ratcliffe's earlier warnings about the club's financial situation. Football finance expert Stefan Borson believes it's still possible, suggesting the club could raise £75 million overnight if needed, through short-term loans, equity raises, or even a capital boost from the Glazers and Ratcliffe, though fans might call that wishful thinking. With the clock ticking on the transfer window, United must decide if they're willing to go all in. If this deal happens, Baleba could be the missing piece in Ruben Amorim's puzzle. A commanding midfield presence with Premier League experience who can shield the defence and dominate possession. And let's be real, snatching him from City's grasp? That would be a statement in itself. Imagine Baleba in red, shutting down attacks, breaking lines, and bossing the midfield at Old Trafford. Could he be the signing that finally gives United the engine room dominance we've been crying out for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you break the transfer record for him? And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to United Vision, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest transfer new. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United fans, the Red Devils are back, and the energy at Carrington is absolutely electric. Pre-season is over, the squad is buzzing, and with the Premier League opener against Arsenal just around the corner, you can feel the hunger in every single player's eyes. Let's break down what's going on behind the scenes and why this season could be one to remember. Manchester United is back in full swing at Carrington, and the atmosphere is nothing short of electric. Under the watchful eye of Ruben Amorim, the squad is pushing their limits with an intensity that promises a season full of drama, excitement, and a serious push to reclaim glory. Every training session crackles with purpose as tactics, fitness drills, and attacking precision are drilled into the team. Fans can already sense the fire in the players' eyes, a squad determined to roar back to the top. Carrington itself has undergone a stunning transformation. A £50 million revamp has turned the training ground into a cutting-edge fortress. Recovery zones, advanced monitoring systems, and high-tech simulators now allow players to hone their skills and stay in peak condition. Both veterans and new signings have praised the upgrades, noting that the club now truly has no excuses for underperforming this season. Pre-season matches have offered tantalising glimpses of what this squad can achieve. Draws against Leeds and Fiorentina, a narrow defeat to West Ham, and a dominant 4-1 victory over Bournemouth have showcased a blend of tactical discipline and attacking flair. Add to that the performances in the Premier League Summer Series and the Snapdragon Cup, and it's clear that momentum and confidence are steadily building. Squad dynamics are buzzing. Benjamin Sesko has injected fresh firepower into the attack, while stars like Alejandro Garnacho, Antony, Jadon Sancho, and Tyrell Malaysia continue to attract transfer speculation, adding intrigue to the season's start. Meanwhile, Andre Onana continues his recovery from a hamstring injury, with Altay Bayındır impressively stepping up in his absence. Every development adds to the excitement and anticipation for what promises to be a captivating campaign. Now, all eyes turn to Old Trafford for the Premier League opener against Arsenal on Sunday, August 17th. With a revitalised squad, world-class facilities, and a burning desire to dominate, Manchester United is primed to make a statement. The pre-season may be over, but the real test begins now, and the Red Devils are ready to roar louder than ever. So, Reds, are you feeling the energy at Carrington? Can this squad reclaim their rightful place at the top of the Premier League? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe for all the latest updates, insider training news, and transfer insights. The season starts now, and United Vision has you covered. Meanwhile, in other news, Manchester United fans, get ready. We might just be on the verge of securing one of the Premier League's most exciting young midfield talents. The name? Carlos Baleba. The price tag? Eye-watering. But the ambition? Absolutely world-class. And from what the man himself has already said, Old Trafford could be the perfect stage for his dream. Carlos Baleba's name is suddenly everywhere in Manchester United circles, and for good reason. At just 21 years old, the Cameroonian midfield dynamo has already carved out a reputation as one of the most promising and complete central players in the Premier League. Since arriving at Brighton from Lille 2 years ago, he's racked up 61 top-flight appearances, demonstrating a mix of athleticism, vision, and composure that has caught the eye of scouts, pundits, and fans alike. Now, United are firmly in the mix. With new boss Ruben Amorim eager to rebuild his midfield into a high-energy, technically gifted engine room, Baleba fits the profile perfectly. Versatile, hard-working, and already tested against England's elite. On paper, he's exactly the type of player United's project has been crying out for. But this isn't just about what Baleba can do for United. It's also about what United can do for him. Speaking to Sky Sports back in November, the Brighton man made no secret of his career ambitions. At the end of my career, I want to have an individual title, to play and mark a little bit of history like the great midfielders have done before, and then win trophies, lots of trophies, with my club and my country. Those words, dripping with hunger and ambition, sound like they were made for a club with United's history and expectations. When asked whether Brighton could be the place to achieve that, Baleba kept it diplomatic, but left the door wide open. For me, there are opportunities everywhere. I can win trophies here with Brighton. I can win trophies at another club. My ambition is to just win trophies everywhere I go. Just doing that and making the world happy. And now, United are testing Brighton's resolve. Transfer insider Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that talks are ongoing between the two clubs, with Brighton holding firm on their valuation, reportedly north of £100 million. It's a figure that would make Baleba one of the most expensive midfielders in Premier League history, and it's clear Brighton boss Fabian Hürzeler isn't sweating over the speculation. No chance. I don't feel fear. The only thing we can do is work as hard as we can and stay together, he said, doubling down on Brighton's confidence in keeping their man unless a huge offer arrives. For United, the challenge is clear. Raise the funds, possibly through player sales, and move decisively. With Baleba not just being another prospect, but a player with both the present ability and future superstar ceiling, the temptation to pull the trigger is massive. And if they do, they won't just be signing a midfielder. They'll be bringing in a player who's openly stated his dream of making history, winning trophies, and leaving a legacy. Sounds like a perfect fit for the theatre of dreams. So, Reds, what do you think? Is Carlos Baleba worth the £120 million gamble? Could he be the heartbeat of United's midfield for the next decade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading them all. And if you want to stay ahead of every twist in this transfer saga, hit that subscribe button and join the United Vision family. This summer is just getting started.